Did the matron tell you?
No, what?
They're transporting you to the courthouse holding cell in half an hour.
Why?
There's going to be a mob scene at your sentencing hearing tomorrow.
He means with the press.
And with the public. They turn out for high-profile cases like these, and we found it works better to transport defendants early. That's for your own safety.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
Good.
You are?
Better than the last time you talked to me. Just kind of decided that, I really want to believe that this thing is going to work. I have to.
Good, I'm glad to hear you saying that.
Yeah, somebody reminded me that when you believe in something, you got to believe in it all the way and completely commit to it in the face of everything else.
Well, that somebody gave you some very good advice. Staying positive is important.
Yeah. And you know, I can't imagine my life without Danny. No matter how much I stare at these bars and imagine how impossible my situation is, I can't imagine my life without him. I don't think we could stop loving each other if we tried.
Michelle, sit down for a minute. I want to talk to you about the hearing and what you can expect tomorrow.
Well, I already know what to expect. We already talked about this.
Yes,
Something change?
we have a very good chance at a reduced sentence, and along with that comes parole. However, no matter what happens tomorrow, we're going to appeal the verdict. That will never change.
Okay.
But there is something I need to prepare you for.
What's going on, Ross?
I don't know why, but, well, I do. It's an election year, and Doris Wolf, the district attorney, is determined to make this case an example.
Does this mean what I think it means?
We have always known that this option has been out there, but nobody ever dreamt that she would pursue it.
So you're telling me the DA is actually pushing for the death penalty?
Yeah.
Danny, I've been looking all over for you.
Not now, Teresa. I'm waiting for somebody.
I know
right?
who you're waiting for. Nunzio came by our house.
What did he tell your father?
He didn't. My father wasn't home, but he told me. Are you crazy?
Your father's not the only game in town. I will take my family's business to another family if they'll help me.
You can't go behind my father's back, Danny. Please. You know what he'll do.
I never promised your father anything, Teresa. You did.
I told him that you agreed to marry me because you couldn't. I gave you the only option you have.
I'm not giving up on Michelle. I'm not. Excuse me.
There is no other way, Danny. Listen to me. There is no other way. There isn't.
Come on. I'm not doing this for me or Michelle.
I never denied how much I love you.
Fine. Then prove it. Get your father to help me without me having to marry you.
I can't do that.
You mean you won't do that?
No. My father wants this, Danny, as much as I do. He wants you part of the family business, and he wants me happy.
How the hell are you going to be happy knowing that I don't love you? How? I thought you would never settle.
It's not settling, Danny. It's getting what I've always wanted. Look, you can't go to anybody else. You can't. Your mother and my father are the only ones powerful enough to save Michelle. And you know your mother won't do it. There is no other way.
It's blackmail. And that's what it is.
If we're all better, in the end, it isn't. Danny, we were good together once. We can get there again. Listen, my father is expecting us at the house later.
Why?
He's throwing a party for us. All of the important people from the other families will be there.
I'm not going.
I'm not. You have to go. You have to. If I show up alone, he'll know that you backed out of the deal.
I never agreed to anything in the first place, Teresa.
It doesn't matter. It'll be over for you and Michelle. Please. Danny, please come home with me. Let's start our life together. I'll give you a good life, I promise. And you can can give Michelle hers. You'll get what you want the most. Michelle's freedom.
Is your father already working on it?
Yes. And he'll work even faster when he sees how happy I am tonight with you. I'll help you forget Michelle. Look, you won't be able to see her once we're together. I mean, you'll forget. You just have to let go of the past. Let go of her.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I need to think about the future.
Our future.
Michelle's future.
So, you'll come home with me now? We'll start our life together?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Are you even listening to me, Dan?
Yes, I am. I am. And I better go get a hold of Nuncio and cancel our meeting. Wait here for me. It's okay. Really. Why don't you, order us a bottle of wine and, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. There's really no other way. Okay. You make me want to be the best man that I can be. A man that you can be proud to call your husband. I want to make all of your dreams come true, and I will. And as God is my witness, I vow to protect you, to honor you, and to love you forever. You are my life. Michelle, I didn't know whether to speak to you about this or not, and it's maddening because there's so many cases with more convincing and compelling evidence that never reached this level of sentencing.
Yeah, well, mine did. So, this means that there's actually going to be a real chance.
It's a slim one, but it is there nonetheless. Now, I want you to know, no matter what the district attorney says at the sentencing hearing, our character witnesses will mitigate against us. Plus, we can present a much stronger case because we know so much more than we did going into the trial.
What do we know? We know that the 12 people that convicted me of murder are going to now decide my fate?
Don't misunderstand. There is a big difference between handing down a verdict and handing down a death sentence.
What's she going to say?
She is going to say that you are guilty of murder with premeditation, emphasizing the 2 shots, one at close range, one at point blank. She is going to continue to hammer home your connection with the Santos family. She is going to say the death penalty was meant exactly for this kind of crime. But we are going to counter everything she says. I will not let them believe it.
Everything my mother said about Daddy was right.
Pardon me, honey?
I just don't really know what to believe in anymore, Ross. And I know we've been tested. Definitely. But it's only made us stronger. You know, and I really believe that we can survive anything right now. I mean, you really are a dream come true, Danny.
Ross, the van's here. It's time to go.
All right. This is it. This is the time. luck is going to start to change.
I need to take this.
Oh, come on, Ricky, this to me.
You can't carry any objects with you.
From my mother.
Michelle, I'm
David.
sorry. Come on, please.